Hey guys, we are back here live again with another video, another banger of a video, hopefully. Hopefully you guys don't get to see me get knocked out live, but we are back in Division 8. Played a few games, went up to Division 11. It's funny how this game works. You could win 10 fights and go up from Division 9 to Division, I don't know, 11, 12. And then you could lose 2 fights. One could be a shocking loss, like a flash KO, and you're back in like Division 8, Division 9. They really need to have a look at this system. I think it should be graded completely differently. I think it should be graded based on a player's skill set, and then also it should also be graded not in divisions, but I would say it's similar to jiu-jitsu. You know, you got your brown belts, your white belts for the beginners, and then you've also got you know, your purple, your blues, and then your black belts, of course, when you get to the more elite fighters. But yeah, I mean, this whole division system thing doesn't really it doesn't make any sense to me. But you know, enough of the rambling. I am probably just making excuses because I am absolutely terrible. I am not an elite player at this game. I would say I am above average. I know what I'm doing, but let's see who we get now. I am hoping that this is not a flyweight fight, because it is my least favorite division. Oh, we got the flyweights, guys. Oh! Do you know what? I'll take that. The connection has been lost. We are looking for another. We are looking for another fight. Hopefully, we get a bantamweight fight. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Nope. Back to flyweight. Okay, so the reason why I don't like this weight class, you're probably, I mean, you know, it's probably self-explanatory. Look how limited this roster is. Look at this. A to Z. These are fighters from A to Z in this roster. Look at this. These are your fighters. It is extremely limited, and this guy's using a creative fighter. Okay, so we are going to use Henry. Mr. Triple C. So hopefully, if we see any of that kind of kicking crap, we can take him down to the floor and finish the fight down there. I'm gonna try and make this more of a stand-up fight. I'm not sure how. I mean, the last fight, I wouldn't say it was completely on the ground, but we finished it on the ground. Maybe we could get this one finished on the feet. Hopefully we don't get flash KO'd or embarrassed on here. I mean, he's already sending me a well played. I am. Oh. Okay. Yeah, he's got the spin and stuff. Here we go. So the whole plan is just making sure he doesn't get enough space to yeah, there it is, you see, to lay these off, because those are very damaging. Those are some very damaging shots, but as you can see, we are outboxing him, we are outstriking him, and that's how you deal with these kind of players. These kinds of players with all these fancy schmancy, you know, spinning attacks. Once you pressure them and put them up against the cage, they really don't have any space for them to actually pull that stuff up. I'm gonna let him get back up. He doesn't want it on the floor with me, and I'm just not gonna give him any space really. He's trying to control the camera on the screen. Oh, there it is. And that's how, I mean, that's how quick it could be. That's how a flash KO could happen. But as you can see, I am just a completely different level kind of striker compared to him. I'm just using jabs and right hands right now. It's nothing too big. I mean, he's not great. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna stand back up. Well, hopefully, there we go. Gonna stand back up. I want to give him at least a fighting chance.
And he landed the right hand there.
Yeah.
2 minutes here to go.
Yeah. Just I'm a different level. I don't want to end it like that. Get your ass back up. Get up right now. This is a striker. There we go. Striker masterclass. That was a quick fight, and I'll be honest, that was not a challenge. So I think we could play another one. I'm not a fan of this weight class. That guy really wasn't good at the game. So let's see if we could get anything else. I mean, all I used there was just jabs and right hands, and yeah, there was nothing really special about that fight. Yeah, but that's what you do against those types of players. Those players that come out with these spinning things that are high damage and you know, quite difficult to time and all that jazz. You just pressure them, just get on top, and you know, just smash really. But yeah, you have to absolutely blitz them really. Let's get into the next fight. Hopefully, we've got a different weight class. Let's have a look. Nope. This game does not want you guys to see me fight at bantamweight, which really sucks because it's one of my favorite divisions. So we are staying in this weight class. We are going to use a different fighter though. We are going to use a different fighter. We've used quite a few wrestlers, I think. I'm going to use Pantoja. He's using Figueiredo, so hopefully we don't get absolutely smoked. Pantoja's quite balanced. I mean, he does have quite a few submissions. You know, he's an excellent submission artist, great jiu-jitsu, but I'm gonna try to keep this standing, maybe make this one a bit more of a fun one. Hopefully it's a bit more competitive. And yeah, let's get this one going. Yeah, here we go. Already I could see okay, so he's managing his distance. He's moving quite smart. He's got some head movement. He's obviously trying to bait me in. I'm just gonna, yeah, so those body kicks will be dangerous, because the reason why they're dangerous is because it's the same animation as a spinning head kick really, which Figueiredo also can pull off. So I mean, if I choose to cover the body and he goes for the head, that could be very damaging. So we're gonna try to keep this as close as possible. Once again, we are gonna pressure him, but we're also gonna be quite mindful of his good head movement, and he's obviously got the ability to strike, but we just need to.
His hands look good to me. So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed. You gotta be careful dipping his head.
There you go. I mean, that wasn't really smart of me. I was kicking at boxing range. Oh, that almost caught. And all my hands, all my jabs whiffed.
He loaded up on that right hand too. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively.
Oh, you see that? Great head movement from him, and he's really putting some damage on my body, which is quite dangerous. I need to keep an eye on that. So, I mean, if that gets quite bad in the second round, you know, this fight might have to go to the floor. But you know, that's just another part of the game, really. It's not something that I want to go to straight away in the fight. Oh.
And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
I think that broke his block a tiny bit. Yeah, so he really is landing quite a few. Oh, Okay, that's weird. I didn't really see myself using a lot of leg kicks there. There we go. Yeah, he's really landing a high number of body kicks, which can be very damaging, especially in the early rounds. So I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, he's quite good. I mean, he's not an elite level. I mean, I've faced elite level strikers and elite players, and those guys really don't allow you to breathe, and those guys are problems, absolute problems, you know.
Got a little experience with that.
Yes, I do. Horrible. Look at him working at trying to shut the.
Oh, there we go. Got a nice little damage. Yeah. Well, quite an even round. I mean, to be honest, he probably got that leg event on me, so I got to keep an eye on the legs now. And also I need to keep in mind he is landing quite a high number of body shots on me, and I just need to watch my stamina. I'm getting a bit more output than he is, but it's about the quality. So and he is really whiffing a lot of these, and you know, he's moving quite well.
He's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind it real well.
Oh, he came just like he drew it up with us on Thursday.
So he's going that.
Beautifully with the takedown.
He did a great job.
I mean, he obviously didn't want to get up to the floor. He didn't want to go down to the floor, so I've taken it there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing.
And I'm gonna do a little triangle. I mean, I know I'm not gonna finish the game with this triangle choke and really, but you know, ground control time, you know, it all really adds up if it ever does get into that kind of split decision. I mean, you're probably wondering, you know, that's not a great move. Well, you got to fight smart, really. I mean, you really do. He's got the back right now, which isn't great. I'm gonna let him get to the mount, and then I am gonna push him off. Just get him off. There we go. And here we are.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
So, as you can see, now the stamina levels are a bit more even now that I've taken him to the ground, and he's had to work his way back on top. He's using these very, very dangerous sneaky elbows as well, so I need to make sure my hands are alright. Oh, you see these body kicks. Oh, so now he's gotten a takedown. Alright, that could change the complexion of how this is scored.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
And also it could be an issue in terms of stamina, like getting back up as well. So get out of there.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
That is strange.
Oh, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you gotta be.
He's not getting this up. We've got 2 seconds left. Damn. Alright, so let's have a look at the fight stats in that round. I think it was quite close. I've got a larger amount of strikes. He's got a bit more takedown, a bit more control on the ground. Slightly higher significant strikes. It's quite an even fight. I think this really does come to the last round. I think I took the first round slightly, but he did get also a leg event. So let's see how this pans out in the next round. And yeah, hopefully we walk away with a W.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight.
Oh. Oh, okay. See? Right back to his original plan. Oh, okay, that was bad. Maybe if I just try it, no.
Trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger.
This is bad for us.
Or he's going to get blasted.
I don't know why it keeps on doing that. I go for the submission while he's on top, but then it doesn't. There we go. Back up.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh. Oh, we didn't get that takedown. But we will get it now. Oh. This is great. I could have just thrown this entire game.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence.
Wow.
And he really is just trying to win this by points.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do next.
He's going to start looking to land big shots.
I don't know if this will be enough for him to win the fight. I'm hoping it's not.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start
And here we go.
push at the knees. Push at the hips.
It's time for me to have 2 minutes on the ground.
Try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
And this is going to be a boring few bits, because I know as soon as we get back up, he's going to take it back down here and then try to get the control time on me. So I'm just going to try get as much striking in as possible.
But I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week too.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions.
And now he's going to try go for this. He won't get it, and even if he gets close, I will counter this into a Von Flute. And that's not what he wants. And I think, fingers crossed, we've got enough, but this may be a split. This may be a split.
Scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining.
This really might be a split. I mean, the commentary makes it seem like I really did win this fight, but let's have a look.
He said that tonight he would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds,
Let's leave Bruce to decide it.
All 3 judges score the contest 928.
Okay.
The winner by unanimous decision, Alexandre.
Perfect. So we walk away with a W. The first unanimous decision of, I guess this is a series now. But yeah, it was quite an even fight. I would have liked the last round not to be on the ground. It was a bit boring. So 2 very boring fights. Sorry about that, guys. I tried my hardest, but I told you this division is an absolute stinker. So hopefully the next episode we'll get some big bangers for you guys. But until then, have a good one.